The next thing that I want to share with you is the feeling of inner balance. When we get our body and mind together, we will be more able to be effective in dealing with situations. Now, what is happening in the world today causes a lot of fear. And fear is so limiting to us. Fear causes tension. Tension causes a restriction in the flow of our internal energy. And once our internal energy gets blocked, we are not able to see clearly and deal clearly with situations. That's what Tai Chi and other internal arts are all about, to get the internal energy flowing so that the mind and body are clear and we can see situations as they arise without prejudice. So we have in our body, we have energy centers. Now, the whole body is an energy system. Now, I have an illustration that I'd like to show you, if you could. This is a drawing by a man named Alex Gray, and he was able to put together, I think, a really good illustration of the energetics of the body. Not only is it, you see the physical body there, but you see you see these lines moving through. Those are what are called the meridians of the body. Those are energy freeways of the body, and we all have them. And then you'll notice in the illustration, there's certain places where there's lights. These are, on this illustration, these are the 7 chakras. Also, in Chinese medicine, we have what are called dantian. Dantian. And these are energy centers in our body. Right around the lower belly, just below the belly button, is what's called our lower dantian. This is our physical center of our body. It's like when a child, you notice how a child has a great big belly? This is because this energy center is survival. This is me. This is power. This is procreation. And this is all comes from the lower dantian. So when you're a youngster, everything relates to you. So a big belly, a lot of energy in the belly. And so in the martial arts, we work a lot on working on this center. It's your connection to the earth. It's your security. It's your strength. Right? This is a very important center to be working on. It's your center of gravity. And it's right here in the lower belly. Okay? So the middle of the chest is what's called the middle dantian, or the heart center. This is our emotional center of energy. So as we mature, we start to be able to relate to other people. And as our energy moves up into here, we can now reach out for other people. And you know how when you start to feel love, it comes from the heart. When you find somebody who you feel, oh, you really want to connect with, it comes from here. Well, of course, some of it comes from down below too. But I would say generally, if it's really a serious feeling, it comes from your heart. So the energy, this is your family life. You're starting to relate to other people, fall in love, make a family, have children. That's all. This is the energy comes from here. This is the earth itself. I mean the humanity. So the lower center is connected to the yin, what we call yin energy, or the earth, stability, ground. This is the humanity, the rest of our brothers and sisters. This is, we relate to them from this place. And finally, there's the upper dantian, which is in the center of the forehead. Okay? And this center is related to our mental and spiritual life. So when we're inspired, it comes into our mind, right? So as we progress through our life, first it's me, 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 then it's us, 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 and finally when our energy gets up here, it's beyond. It's universal energy. It's like, what happens next? You know, I'm looking further on, my next life, or whatever is, you know, I want to help the universe. I want to help the planet. That's when your energy moves up here. Okay, so what's very, very, very important about all this is that all of these centers be balanced. And that you go through the natural process of the foundation, building the foundation in your lower center, then you're filling your upper center, and finally middle center, and then finally your upper center. The problem is, for a lot of people, they try and fill the upper center without having any ground and root and balance, and it causes a lot of mental problems, or can. During the 60s, I was a hippie and went through that whole bit, and we all wanted spiritual enlightenment. We weren't, so what did we do? We took a pill or smoked something which immediately brought us up into this center, and we were filled with so much energy, but we weren't rooted to the ground, and there were a lot of mental problems. A lot of people went crazy. They have psychotic episodes, you see. What most people didn't do in those days is develop do yoga, do Tai Chi, do something to develop a sense of being on the ground and trust in the earth, and then work on the heart center, the compassion, the feelings for our humanity, and then finally moving into working with the mind. Okay, so today we're going to work on all of these centers, balance all of these centers, and see what happens. And hopefully by working our way up, by the time we energize the upper center, we can then send our energy out into the humanity and find we can help bring peace. All right?